What kind of man hears that the mother of his child is in the hospital, in labor, in pain, possibly fighting for her life, and says, "Nah, I'm not showing up. You think I'm exaggerating?" Think again. While Erica Mena was gasping for air, clutching her stomach, surrounded by nurses screaming, "We're losing her," the man who helped create that baby was out here posting gym selfies like nothing was happening. That's not just cold. That's heartless. That man, Mendeecees Harris, the same Mendeecees who denied a 99.9% DNA test, called hospital receipts. Fake and acts like accountability is just a buzzword they say at love and hip-hop reunions. Now Erica is in a hospital bed fighting for her life. The baby is on the way, and Mendeecees, he ghosted. Didn't show up, not even a phone call. So now we have to ask, was this just neglect or something way darker? Because what went down in that hospital room will leave you speechless. Let's be real. While Erica was screaming through contractions, connected to machines in a freezing hospital room, Mendeecees, the man who branded himself as a changed man and family protector, was ignoring every call. Not just missed calls. He muted notifications, blocked numbers, and sent one ice-cold text. "She'll be fine. I'm not getting dragged into more drama." Dragged? Sir, the only thing getting dragged is your reputation. Across every social media platform. This is the same guy who cried in therapy, said he was healing, growing. But when the moment came to actually show up for the mother of his child, he disappeared, like a discount code that expires at midnight. Let's rewind. This disaster didn't start in that hospital room. It began when Erica announced she was pregnant. No tags, no names, just a cryptic caption. Sometimes the truth shows up, even if he doesn't. Fans started putting the puzzle together. Timelines, old clips, clues, and all signs pointed to one man, Mendeecees Harris. Yes, the same Mendeecees who plays Husband of the Year to Yandy Smith on TV. The same guy who swears he's a changed man. But the truth came rolling in, like Amazon Prime Day, DNA test, screenshots, a full-body hotel photo of Mendeecees shirtless in Erica's bed, taken just 3 weeks before the DNA results. And what did he say when confronted? Did he take accountability like a man? Nope. He said, "Anybody can fake a paternity test. I didn't sign anything. So now we're faking babies, faking clinics, faking screenshots too. Make it make sense, Mendeecees, or don't." Because the truth was already out there. And so was he, dodging fatherhood like it's a storyline he didn't approve. Then came the courtroom drama. Erica filed legal papers, not just for child support, but to force him to acknowledge paternity, and to request a gag order against him and his team for sharing fake documents. But what happened inside that courtroom? Cruel. Mendeecees showed up late, sunglasses on, no emotion, and just as Erica's lawyer pulled out the final receipts, she collapsed, right there in the middle of court. Panic erupted. People were yelling. Security rushed in. Paramedics sprinted to her side. Erica had gone into early labor, triggered by the emotional stress. They stretched her out of the courthouse. And Mendeecees? He just sat there. No reaction, no concern. Didn't even blink. Yandy? Nowhere to be seen. The internet went wild. Where is Mendeecees? Chai born into betrayal. Chai, justice for Erica. But what came next? Took this scandal straight to hellfire. Once Erica was taken to the hospital, her team reportedly tried contacting Mendeecees 6 times. They called, texted, even sent a message through his sister. They begged him. "She's in labor. It's serious. The baby's coming. She asked for you." And what did he say? According to someone close to his team, Mendeecees replied, "Let her have her moment. I'm not playing into this setup." Setup? This woman was in a hospital bed, in pain, contractions, 2 minutes apart, begging for the man who once promised to always be there. And he calls it a setup? That's not cold. That's Arctic tundra cold. But it gets worse. While Erica was in tears, doctors fighting to keep her and the baby stable, Mendeecees was on Instagram Live, laughing, cracking jokes with his boys. Talking about sneakers and studio time. Yes, you heard that right. This man was sipping juice out of a plastic cup while his baby was being born in a hospital room. One fan commented, "Bro, your baby is being born right now and you're talking about Jordans?" The comments went crazy. People dragged him left and right, and as soon as someone mentioned Erica's emergency, he ended the live. Real quick. Coincidence? We don't think so. One of the nurses asked softly, "Is he really not coming?" He said he would. He said we'd do this together. That's when the nurse broke down too. She held Erica's hand and said, "You're stronger than you know, and your baby is lucky to have you." Let that sink in, boss. While the whole world was begging Mendeecees to show up, he chose silence. This woman carried his child through stress, depression, and public humiliation. And he couldn't even walk through the door. And just when it looks like maybe, just maybe, he might show up, security cameras caught a man in a hoodie around 3 a.m. outside the maternity wing. He was pacing, hood pulled low, face hidden. He didn't go inside. Hospital staff believe it was Mendeecees, but when they approached him, he turned around and walked away. He couldn't even face the situation. Now here's where it gets truly heartbreaking. Erica was in a hospital bed, in labor, crying out in pain only a mother could understand. And Mendeecees, allegedly standing outside the hospital, like a scared little boy, before vanishing into the night. Picture that. Your child is minutes from being born. The mother is in agony. Machines beeping, IVs everywhere, warning lights flashing, and the so-called father? Gone. Around 3:45 a.m., Erica's vitals started spiking. Her blood pressure went dangerously high, heart rate unstable. Doctors made the call emergency C-section. This wasn't just about delivering a baby anymore. Erica's life was on the line. And Mendeecees? He wasn't in the room. He wasn't on the phone. He wasn't even in the building. He told his inner circle, "If something really goes wrong, they'll call me. I ain't trying to be blamed if she loses it." Loses it. That's how this man described a woman almost dying. We're not talking love and hip-hop drama anymore. This was life and death. Inside that cold operating room, Erica was shaking. Doctors had to put her under because she couldn't breathe properly. A nurse whispered to her, "Just focus on breathing, mama. You're not alone. We've got you." But the truth? She was alone. Her family was on their way. Her support system had been destroyed by betrayal. And the man who put her through all of this was online, trying to look unbothered. The baby was born at 4:16 a.m., healthy, crying, breathing, a miracle. But Erica didn't wake up right away. She had complications, blood loss, breathing problems. For 20 terrifying minutes, doctors worked to stabilize her. One nurse later said, "It felt like she was holding on just to meet her baby." And when she finally opened her eyes, the first thing she asked was, "Is he here?" The nurse had to shake her head. That's when Erica completely broke down. She held her baby girl, tears falling down her cheeks, and whispered, "I brought you into this world alone, but I promise you'll never feel that emptiness again." Meanwhile, Mendeecees was still missing. But the internet? Oh no, they were loud. Hashtags started trending. Mendeecees against Erica. Born into silence. Justice for Erica, even celebrities started speaking out. One R&B legend tweeted, "You can deny a woman, but denying a newborn? Nah. That's evil energy." Even Yandy Smith, who had been quiet for weeks, posted a cryptic message. "There's strength in showing up. That's all I'll say." Fans went wild. Her comments were flooded with support and speculation. One top comment said, "Sis, just say you're done, we already know." People were stunned by Mendeecees ghosting the birth of his own child, but the real bomb dropped hours later. Erica posted her first Instagram story from her hospital bed, no filters, no glam, just her holding her newborn baby, her eyes puffy, voice raw, and a message straight from the heart. To the one who didn't show up, she doesn't need you. And to the ones who've been praying for me, we made it. She's here. I'm still here. And we're stronger than ever. It went viral within 18 minutes. Blogs reposted it. Fan pages made clips. Even the Love and Hip Hop staff reposted it with a heart emoji. But you want to know what made the public explode with rage? A leaked voice note, allegedly from Mendeecees, sent to one of his boys. He said, "Man, I knew she was gonna pull some stunt at the hospital. That's why I ain't go. I don't trust no cameras, no setups. The baby good. She fine. Ain't nobody about to catch me slippin' on TV." TV. On TV, boss. This man skipped the birth of his own child because he thought Erica might film it. Let's be very clear. This wasn't about safety. One of the nurses whispered, "Is he really not coming? He said he would. He said we'd do this together." And the nurse, she broke. She held Erica's hand and said, "You're stronger than you know, and your baby is lucky to have you. Let that sink in, boss." While the world was screaming for him to show up, he chose silence. While a woman carried his child through drama, depression, and public humiliation, he couldn't even show his face. And just when it seemed like he might finally show up, guess what? Security cameras caught a mystery man in a hoodie outside the maternity wing around 3 a.m. Pacing, hood pulled low, eyes, face obscured. He didn't enter. Sources at the hospital claim it was Mendeecees. But when they approached, he turned and walked away. He couldn't even walk through the doors. Now, boss, this is where it gets even more brutal. Because what happens next? That's where Erica's life hangs in the balance, and Mendeecees' image burns to the ground. When we left off, Erica was in labor, alone, in a hospital bed, sobbing and screaming through the kind of pain only a mother understands. And Mendeecees, allegedly standing outside the building in a hoodie, pacing like a scared little boy, before turning around and vanishing into the night. Let that image haunt you. Your child is minutes away from entering the world. The mother is in agony. The room is filled with IVs, monitors, flashing warnings. And the so-called father? Walking away. Sources say Erica's vitals began to spike around 3:45 a.m. Blood pressure soared. Heart rate unstable. Doctors made the call, emergency C-section. This wasn't just about the baby anymore. Erica's life was at risk. And where was Mendeecees? Not on the phone, not in the waiting room, not even in the building. He told his inner circle, "If something really goes wrong, they'll call me. I ain't trying to be blamed if she loses it." Loses it. Boss, that's what this man called a woman almost dying. We're not talking about petty reality TV drama anymore. This is life and death. Inside that cold operating room, Erica was trembling. Doctors had to put her under anesthesia because she was hyperventilating. A nurse whispered just before the lights went out, "Just focus on breathing, Mama. You're not alone. We've got you." But the truth was, she was alone. Her family on their way, her support system shattered by betrayal, and the man who put her through all of this on social media, trying to look unbothered. The baby was born at 4:16 a.m., healthy, crying, breathing, a miracle. But Erica didn't wake up right away. There were complications, blood loss, breathing issues, and for nearly 20 terrifying minutes, the doctors fought like mad to stabilize her. One nurse later said, "It was like she was holding on just to meet her baby." And when she finally opened her eyes, the first thing she said was, "Is he here?" The nurse had to shake her head. And that's when Erica broke completely. She held her baby girl, tears rolling down her face, and said, "I brought you into this world alone. But I promise I'll never let you feel that emptiness again." Meanwhile, Mendeecees was still ghost. But the internet? Oh no, they were on fire. The hashtags were relentless. Mendeecees against Erica. Baby born into silent celebrities started speaking out. One R&B legend tweeted, "You can deny a woman, but denying a newborn? Nah, that's evil energy." Even Yandy, who had been radio silent for weeks, suddenly posted a cryptic message. "There's strength in showing up. That's all I'll say." Fans were shook. They flooded her comments with support and speculation. One top comment said, "Sis, just say you're done. You don't owe him nothing." Silence to a man who ghosted a delivery room. But the real bomb dropped hours later, when Erica posted her first Instagram story. From the hospital bed, no filter, no glam, just her, holding her baby, eyes puffy, voice raw. To the one who didn't, show up, she doesn't need you. And to the ones who've been praying for me, we made it. She's here. I'm still here. And we're stronger than ever. It went viral in 18 minutes. Blogs reposted it. Fan pages turned it into clips. Even Love and Hip Hop staff reposted it with a heart emoji. But what made the public explode with rage? A leaked voice note, allegedly from Mendeecees, sent to one of his boys. Man, I knew she was gonna pull some stunt at the hospital. That's why I ain't go. I don't trust no cameras, no setups. That baby good. She fine. Ain't nobody finna catch me slipping on TV. On TV. Boss, this man literally skipped the birth of his own child because he thought Erica might film it. Let's be very clear. This wasn't about safety. This wasn't about timing. This was about ego, about control, about saving face, instead of showing up for blood. And the public? They were done. People started tagging VH1, demanding Mendeecees be dropped from the show. A fan petition popped. Up. Remove him from Love and Hip Hop. Ghosting your own child ain't entertaining. It reached 75,000 signatures in 24 hours. But it didn't stop there. A hospital worker anonymously leaked an internal message log, showing Mendeecees was officially listed as notified, no response, meaning he knew about the emergency, and actively chose not to reply. Then came the final twist of the day. A security camera photo leaked from the hospital parking lot. It showed a man, hoodie up, face turned, lingering outside the NICU wing, looking in through the glass, then walking away. Everyone knew who it was. Erica reposted the image to her story, no caption. Just a broken heart emoji. Her next post? A video, baby on her chest. Lullaby playing in the background, her voice whispering, some babies come into the world surrounded by love. Others come in learning what it feels like to be left. Cue the internet imploding. And that is just the beginning.